Here with the 3A's bronze medalist from the 1500 metres, Nick McCormick. Okay, so congratulations for your run today, Nick. Just want to share your thoughts on it today, sorry?
Yeah, it was a good, solid performance. Obviously, I was saying to the press that I wanted to win the race. In previous years, it's been like a stressful environment because I've been training for 15s, whereas this year it's been more about just trying to win the race. It's going to help me doing 15s from a 5k, which I'm doing at Crystal Palace. So. It was just a good race, just turning my legs over, but it's a little bit disappointed that I didn't win, but we're just coming at it from a different angle this year, more endurance and like less speed work. I've actually done hardly any speed work, so that is my speed work going into Palace, so it was good.
Okay, well, like I say, because obviously perhaps a few people were surprised to see probably yourself and Chris Thompson down for the 1500 today instead of the 5k, so was that your thinking, obviously, like I say, just trying to get a bit more pace into your legs ahead of the big races?
Yeah, well, it's always a difficult one because like you ideally you want to sort of just do, like Crystal Palace is our sort of mine and Chris's trial really, because we've got to run like an A standard, but today if we could have run 5k, but it just deadens your legs a bit, and it would have affected the training for like the next sort of week going into Crystal Palace. We wouldn't be able to do a key session like coming up on Friday, we'd have had to do something a bit lighter. So by doing 1500s we sort of like saved our legs a bit, and at the same time done a bit of sharpening up.
Yeah.
So I think that 1500 was obviously the one to go for, but just the speed work's not there at the minute, so I'm not expecting to win it, but I was just still disappointed because it was a chance, because there weren't, Tom Lancashire was missing and Badley was missing, so I think on paper I fancy myself to win if I was in the right sort of race.
But still, obviously, like I say, perhaps it does your confidence some good, because obviously you had some good guys in there. Obviously, Lee Emanuel's had a great season out in America, 3:37. Colin McCourt running really well. Obviously, the winner as well, Jermaine Mays. So, like I say, has that done you some good, obviously, knowing that you're competitive with these guys who are perhaps more 15 specialists, where you're focusing on the longer stuff?
Yeah, it's definitely confidence boost, because I've sort of like gone from being a 1500 metre runner to 5k stroke, even like I'm thinking of like 10k maybe next year or whatever, and on a track. So. But 5k is where it's at, it's my main event, so it's just nice being able to run a 1500 sometimes. I mean, I can run, it's funny, you can almost run it, I can run it on memory, sort of, like, because I've done so many. I mean, it's my 7th 3A's final at 1500, so I can sort of get away with it. It's only the second medal I've actually won. I've won it and then come third in like, out of those 7, so it's like, it's great to like get a medal again. It's fantastic seeing a few like young guys coming through too. I mean, we had 4 guys from the northeast in it, which was great. We had like Lewis Moses, myself, Sean Morley, and we had
David Forrester. He's from the classing him.
Ross Murray.
And another
4 guys, and then 3 guys from my training group. So it's been a good day all round. I was happy with people in the final. I mean, it's just nice to see youth coming through a bit, and northeast athletes thinking they can run sub 340 rather than like stumbling around at 340, so I think there's a lot of positive stuff coming out of the northeastern, like especially guys that like Ross Murray's running amazing. There's like Ricky Stevenson.
Exactly, obviously Ricky Stevenson, who's not even here as well, so definitely a strong. Chris Parr's running well again, sort of thing. So.
And then so like, I think 1500's looking good it's in good hands, definitely. Obviously Jermaine, but 1500 metre runner himself, and I mean like Lee Emanuel's had a great year, so now it's just a matter for me just recover in the next couple of days and pushing on towards Palace.
So if we're just looking ahead towards that, then obviously, like I say, you've said for yourself, obviously Mo's already got the time, and it's logic to suggest that he will be picked for that. And then you say, is it basically just yourself or Chris will possibly go if you get the time?
I think we'll both go if we both get the time. I mean, it's as simple as that really, and I think that we just got to put ourselves in the race and just, I think we're both similar sort of runners. I mean, I think you can get too carried away with like thinking about these A times and B times and blah de blah. I think all you've got to do is just try and improve yourself as a runner, and that's all I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and run the time that's like a personal best, and then hopefully I'm in shape to run like between 13:15 and 13:20. And as a coincidence, that's like the qualifying standard. Like, I mean, I don't want to try and like analyse that 13:20. I think that's just a number, and I think if that number was like 13:30, it wouldn't make any difference. Or if it was 13:10, you still got to find a way to get that time. I mean, it shouldn't be like the be all and end all. Like, you should just be trying to improve yourself as a runner, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, it's great to hear, and well, thanks for talking to us, Nick, and all the best for the preparation ahead of Crystal Palace, and hopefully, like I say, you and Tomo both get the time, mate.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Good spirits, hopefully we will.